It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Okay, we now have Clint Bowyer joining us in the media center, driver of the number 07 Jack Daniels Chevrolet. Clint, if you can just open up talking about Sunday's race and what kind of impact maybe this weather might have on the race.
Well, it's raining outside. They just called it. If we hurry, we can beat the crowd. Let's get the hell out of here. No, really. No. You know, for us, I seem to struggle in qualifying here. I really do, and we race well, but it takes forever to get up there. It's always a gamble starting in the back of getting caught up in something. You never know what's going to happen here. So starting up front as Mother Nature's helped us out, and you know, I'm looking forward to practice tomorrow, getting our car rolling the center well. This is a car that we've won with. Both of our wins come in this car, so got a lot of confidence in it. And this is becoming a track, you know, whereas the first few years we came here, first couple of years I came here, I was scared to come here. It was a challenge and one that I was scared of. And now I kind of look at it as a challenge to better myself and a track to get, you know, better at, one that you're looking forward to.
All right, thank you. We're going to go to open up for questions. We'll start here with Monty and then go over to David.
Monty Dutton, Gas and Gazette. Clint, this is one of the things that if you're not a race car driver, it's the hardest thing on earth to understand. We always get these quotes and releases, and they say, I'm looking forward to going to Martinsville because I started out on a track like this. Well, with the exception of people like Montoya, we say to ourselves, everybody started on a track like this. So, and yet, this is often the last place that people get good at. You'd think that this would be the first place. And so, why is that?
I don't think that way. I think this track is very different from anything I've ever been on. The way you drive it, the way you have to discipline yourself. It goes so much here, and everything we've raced our whole lives, even on a short track, you know, bury it in there, jerk on the wheel, mash the gas, and root and gouge, you know, and be aggressive. This place, it seems like the easier you drive it, the faster you are. You have to roll the center good. You can't get in too hard. You can't get in too soft. You have to have good forward bite off. There's so many things that you have to have within your race car, but then you have to discipline yourself to be able to get those things out of your race car, and it's very difficult to do that from everything you've ever learned on a short track. You know, you go to Bristol, you bury it off in there as hard as you can without it getting loose on you, and you jerk on the wheel and you mat the gas. Here, you just can't do that. You know, they're a lot longer sweeping corners. You have to let it roll on around the corner way farther past than you think you do to pick up the gas, and I think it just comes down to discipline. So as far as I understand it being a short track and you thinking that's what we grew up racing on, but I don't feel like it's any track that I've ever been on before, ever.
David?
David Poole, Charlotte Observer. Jimmy Johnson's 70 points ahead of Burton and 100 and some ahead of you guys, and you're sort of right there where if you're going to try to draw lines, it might be you guys up to have a chance. Jimmy has to have a bad day for you guys to get back in it. But, you know, it's been 21 races since he's been out of the top 15, 21 chase races. So, I mean, the question's been asked here a couple times today. Do you guys just look at that 48 team sometimes and go, man, make a mistake, give us a chance here?
Well, I think you have to. You're hoping that happens, but you can't expect it. You have to go out there and try to beat him, try to do something to beat him. And, you know, they're the team. I mean, everybody, I answered it coming into the chase. What's wrong with Jimmy Johnson? They're just not quite the team. You know, the Roush teams look like they're the ones who are going to run away with this championship. I'm like, you know, look back into history. The 48 team is going to rise to the occasion. They're going to be a team to beat. As long as they're together, they're going to be a team to beat, and it's up to all of us to catch up to them, learn from them, learn from who you're getting beat by. You know, when I look at Monday morning when I wake up and think back at the race, it's always the 48 that you know every week is there, and that's what you have to learn from. That's what you have to. You can't look behind you, you know, and say, man, their team's doing this or doing that. You got to, you know, when I'm racing back home in Lakeside, you know, 5-6 years ago, I'm not looking at the guy that I got, you know, that I was beating week in and week out to try to, you know, judge myself off of. You got to look at the guy that's beating you or you know, close to you, and that's what we all have to do. They're raised the bar. We have to answer that call and be better and run them down. I mean, you're not gonna. A team like that is not gonna make a mistake. They're just not. And if they do, it's out of their hands. It's not something that happens. I mean, but Martinsville is a place. As fast as they've been here, this is a place where, you know, they could be lapping somebody and get caught up in something. And this is another wild card, in my opinion. Not as much as Bristol, but it's or Talladega, I mean. But it is a wild card.
Next question, Ms. Bonkowski.
Jerry Bonkowski, Yahoo Sports. Clint, you're a short track guy. You love places like this. A lot of talk, though, and this might have you the most conflicted of all, because there's talk about possibly taking a race away from here to give it to Kansas Speedway, or just taking a race away, period, to go to someplace else. What would it mean to you as a short track guy to lose a race from a place like this? Yet at the same time, it might go to your track in your backyard, too.
Well, my own opinion, and I don't want to get in trouble, but look at California. That's a long ways away, and we're not filling the grandstands there. And it's you know, this place has it's rich in history, and it's part of NASCAR. It's been a part of it, you know, for a long, long time. And you know, I think if I was going to pull one away, you know, if I had NASCAR for a day and I was going to pull one away, I'd look towards, you know, California or doing something different there than I would be pulling something away from here. Well, hell yeah. It's a fun place to be. That Hard Rock, everything it's going to be. I mean, I like having fun. Everybody likes, you know, you guys. You know, where do you like going? Do you like going to a place where there's nothing to do? When you're done with the racetrack, there's not a good place to eat. There's not a, you know, any kind of entertainment to do. You just go back and do your notes and go back and be a part of the circus. Or, you know, I think it's fun to have a city, have a town, a community to go to and go out and eat dinner and enjoy yourself. I mean, we do this all together. We're all a big family, and, you know, I think that you guys are the same way. I mean, we're all in this together.
Nate had a
Unless
question.
you say something bad about me, then you're on your own. No, we don't want you in Kansas. Take the weekend off.